So, yes, Target has joined the growing list of companies, large companies, jumping on the LGBTQ bandwagon. And they're coming out with their latest edition of Pride clothing. And I'm kind of shocked because if you listen to this LGBTQ plus community, they're always saying, we're not trying to indoctrinate children. We're not trying to convince children that they're trans or gay or lesbian. Oh no, it's only for us. We're living our true self. And that's fine. Live your true self as an adult. But when you're putting clothing with all these bright colors and rainbows at the entrance to a store like Target, where thousands of children go with their parents, they're going to be attracted to it. That tells me they're targeting children. So if they really are not trying to indoctrinate children or convince children that this is the way to go, then I'll apologize in advance. But that is the way I see it. And any adult who walks into a Target store and they're immediately hit with the new Pride collection, with all the bright colors and the rainbow neck pillows and the t-shirts and the onesies and the bathing suits and the sandals, any child is going to be attracted to it because of the bright colors. What are we doing? You can sell all the Pride merchandise you want. Knock yourself out. No one cares. But sell it for adults. You're trying to say it's not kids. You're not trying to attract kids. But you have merchandise that will attract kids.
Then wait, I saw one even better. Oh look. Queer, queer, queer. Queer, queer, queer. Oh look. What does this mean? I don't know. Super queer. So that's nice. So it's an infant's sun hat. So I guess at like 5 months old, the baby needs to tell everybody how proud they are to be queer. I'm 5 months old and I'm queer. So, oh, I believe in you. That's so nice. 3 months old. I believe in you. Yes. I believe that you're queer. Oh, look.
Fucking Target. Pride bites. This is such bullshit. LGBTQ designed sandals for your kids to wear. Naked women on t-shirts. Naked women on t-shirts at Target. Oh, and this might be a trans naked man on a t-shirt.
Here at Target because I heard that their new Pride collection was out. So let's take a look. This is a special swimsuit. It is invented for tucking. Live, laugh, lesbian. Are they amoebas? These don't even look like people. Queer, queer. This right here. These are baby clothes. Then why are there Pride baby onesies? Trans people will always exist. This is the ugliest shirt I've ever seen. I don't care if you're queer. Why would you wear this? This is ugly. Kids go into a pride parade. You get a little pride skirt for your kid. Super queer. It's like a superpower. Honestly, Target, what is going on? This is pretty disgusting. A whole collection for Pride. The tucking bathing suit, though. This is something new. I have yet to see a bathing suit that is for...
Now, I don't know about you, but do you know any adults that can fit into a onesie or a little skirt or a pair of those small sandals? They have Pride lights. We all know little kids love bright lights, colored lights. I like colored lights too, but only at Christmas time, not year round. What they're doing is trying to draw children into their movement. What else can it be? They have onesies. Okay, onesies. if they're targeting adults at Target, no pun intended, why do they have onesies? Why do they have little bathing suits for tucking? If you're a biological female, you don't need to tuck. You got nothing to tuck. But they're selling bathing suits for trans kids so they can tuck and be a girl. But they're not trying to indoctrinate children. They're not targeting children. And now, let me be clear. I'm not saying that display is hurting anyone. I'm not saying that Target is hurting children. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is it's an inappropriate display when this LGBTQ plus community will say nonstop that it's not about the kids. We're not going after kids. We're not trying to convince kids. If that is true, why then does Target come out with their new Pride line with all this clothing for kids? Not only like adolescents, babies. There was an infant hat that said super queer because that infant knows that they're queer. Give me a break with this. And we've all heard the stories from all the medical professionals that a lot of the trans people, the kids, they knew they were trans right when they were born. They knew. Okay. Well, they can believe that, and some of you can believe it, and the whole trans community can believe it. I, for one, don't believe it, and I'm never going to believe it. I don't know what it is about this movement that they need to get children involved in their mess. If you're an adult over 18 and you decide, if you're a biological woman, female, you want to be a dude, go ahead. Go get the top surgery. Go do it. No one cares. And if you're a man, biological man who wants to be a woman, go for it. No one cares. Live your life. Let us live our lives. Leave the children out of it. You cannot tell me that this Pride clothing line is not attracting children. Okay? It's out there in the open. It's in the entrance to the store. And every little kid that goes in there is going to see it. And most smart parents will say, oh, it's cute, let's walk away. But then you'll have the liberals, the woke, they'll jump right on board. And I guess that's their prerogative. If they want to do this to their young children, that's on them. But don't force feed it to us. Don't force feed it to the people who don't really care about the trans movement. You think you're trans, you want to be trans, go for it. No one gives a shit. How many times do we have to say it? Stop with all the publicity. Stop with all the protest and we want our rights. The LGBTQ alphabet people have just as many rights as we do. Although they claim they don't, they do. If they got more rights than me, then I want to know what the rights are because I want them too. This is the United States of America. You're free to do whatever you want. You're free to say you're a girl. You're free to say you're a boy or you're 5 different genders. You can color your hair 52 different colors. No one gives a shit. Why can't they get it in their heads to stop with the children? Stop it in schools, in libraries, in sports, in stores. Leave the kids alone and let them grow up and figure it out on their own. They don't need adults or the alphabet community force-feeding it down their throats. Again, in schools, in sports, and in stores. It's wrong. And if this group cannot see that it's wrong, then maybe it really is a mental illness, like I've always said. Why do you want to do that to kids? Let them play. And if little Johnny plays with his sister's dolls when he's a kid, it doesn't mean he's trans. No, he wants to do what his sister's doing because she's the older one. That's all it is. But they rush to judgment. Oh, we always knew because he played with his sister's dolls. Stop the nonsense. Let the kids be kids. And again, any of you adults want to walk around in men's or women's clothes if you're the opposite sex, knock yourself out. I don't care. Nobody I know cares. But we do care when it's force-fed to us. Every time we turn on a television, the internet, the radio, we're being force-fed this nonsense. Stop this shit and live your life and leave the rest of us alone. Because we don't have to go along with it. We don't have to agree to it. Because you can walk by me on the street. I don't care. That's on you. And if people point the finger at you, deal with it. Deal with it, because this is what you're asking for. You're asking for people to point their finger and say, oh, look at the dude with the beard, with the dress. That's what's going to happen. So if you're really living your true self, then you'll deal with it. Just leave the kids alone. And that's it. Thanks for tuning in. If you haven't liked this video, hit the like button. Subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell. You'll never miss an episode. Share this video if you will. I'd appreciate that, because I'm sure everybody knows about this already, but I like to get it out there even more. I hope everybody's healthy and safe, and I'll see you soon. Have a great night.